Hello, friends. It is Donna, and last week we uncovered the lie behind higher level, higher devil, and how that story keeps us exhausted, defensive, and always bracing for the next attack. This week, I want to show you a picture of what spiritual growth actually looks like, because I had a revelation that shifted something deep inside of me, and it started with a dream. In the dream, one of my children kept coming to me and asking me to fill out an application for them and to do some other task they just didn't want to do. And in the dream, I kept lovingly saying, "No, if I do this for you, you won't grow. You won't learn how to walk this out." They kept pushing back. "If you loved me, you would help me. Why won't you just do this for me? It would be so easy for you." But in the dream, I knew rescuing them would only weaken them. So as I began to wake up, in my mind's eye, I saw a picture of a baby bird breaking out of its shell. And here's what hit me. The mother bird has a perfectly capable beak. She absolutely could break that shell open. But she never does. Not because she doesn't love her baby bird, but because the struggle is necessary. It's the pushing, it's the straining, it's the breaking through that strengthens that baby bird to survive, grow, and eventually fly. If the mother bird breaks the shell for it, she actually harms the very thing she's trying to raise. In a moment, I suddenly realized we treat God the same way. "If you love me, why won't you fix this? Why won't you take away this challenge? Why won't you make this easier?" And we often assume his silence means his absence. But what if he's right beside you the way the mother bird is, watching, supporting, strengthening, and providing everything you need, but refusing to break the shell for you, because it would weaken you. It would weaken what he is building in you. This is important in reflection of last week's video. So it's important to take these two together, because God has spoken identity over you. He has empowered you. He has placed wisdom, creativity, and resilience in you. And sometimes the resilience is what activates what he's already given you. It's just like lifting weights. It's the pressure that creates strength in the muscle. It's building your faith. The resistance isn't punishment. It's preparation. It is building a relationship with him. The difficulty isn't evidence of God withholding, even though our brain and the world sometimes wants to make that true. The truth is, he never leaves you. He's always with you. The plans he has for you are good, and he is inviting you into the fullness of who he says you are and helping you to become it. Now, here's what I want to clarify, and it's something important that I want to clear up. When I talk about living from grace and ease, and I have said before, I'm going to show you how to access the easy button. When I talk about living from grace and ease, I'm not saying life won't have challenges. Resistance isn't punishment. It isn't failure, and is not a sign you've missed God. It's not a sign you're doing something wrong. Resistance simply comes because we live in this world. And in God's hand, resistance becomes a gift. Grace and ease are not about avoiding resistance or challenges. They're about aligning with God inside those challenges. Grace and ease means your beliefs shift, your posture shifts. You stop carrying burdens God never asked you to carry. You might still be walking through something hard, but you're walking through with strength and peace that do not overcome you. When I teach about ease, I'm not teaching escape. I'm teaching alignment. Ease is not about the absence of challenge. Ease is the presence of God in the challenge. Ease happens when your heart is aligned, when your thinking is aligned, when you're moving with God instead of striving for Him. It's the shift that happens when your beliefs, your identity, and your expectations come into agreement with heaven. Suddenly, the same circumstances that once felt crushing begins to feel lighter because you're no longer carrying it alone. That's what I've always meant by the easy button. It's not a shortcut around life. It's a doorway into walking with God instead of striving for Him. From that place, even resistance or challenges can become holy ground. You're not being attacked every time life pushes back. Sometimes you're simply breaking through a shell, discovering what God has already placed inside you, and it makes you stronger than anything around you, because greater is He that is within you than he that is in the world. It becomes the very pressure that strengthens what He's already planted in you. That is the difference between working for God and working with God. Working for God says, you won't break this shell for me. I've heard this one too. God won't give me more than I can bear. And that's never meant in the positive. Working with God says, I feel you with me. What are you forming in me through this circumstances? Working for God leads to fatigue and pressure and spiritual frustration. Working with God leads to clarity and strength and authority and joy. This is the shift from striving for victory and living from victory. So I'm hoping this is what you will walk away with today. If something in you knows you've been living under this lie, I don't want you to carry it throughout this year. I want you to take the next aligned step. If you're watching this before January the 13th, join me for my live masterclass. It is on Tuesday, the 13th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and I am hosting a Holy Spirit-led masterclass where I will show you 3 hidden blocks that keep people stuck in that gap between where they are and where God is calling them to. These are the blocks that make you rely on willpower instead of partnership, stay in fight mode instead of rest mode, doubt whether you heard God right, attaching disappointment to circumstances. And I'm going to help you name them, shift them, and walk into this year with clarity, authority, and holy alignment. Your ticket for this masterclass is only $25, and it includes a wisdom consultation with me, plus a free seat to bring a friend. If you know someone who is ready to stop fighting and start growing with grace and ease, bring them with you. If you happen to be watching this after January the 13th, your next aligned step is a simple schedule your wisdom consultation. But whether you're able to join the masterclass or not, the real transformation happens when you look at the lie you unknowingly agreed with, where misalignment is costing you the most, and what God is highlighting as your next step into authority with rest. One conversation can change the trajectory of everything. And I want your year to begin with clarity, not confusion, from identity, not insecurity, from alignment, not exhaustion. If this message is stirring in you, trust that stirring. Aligned leaders move with clarity. Click the link wherever you find me sharing this and join either the masterclass or schedule your call, depending on when you're watching this. Stop fighting and start reigning. And I'll see you soon.